is a war brewing on the streets of London. Society is ignoring it. The police can't stop it. And now you are a part of it. In the heart of London's Soho district, the development team that brought you the groundbreaking Getaway series is back, with a title designed exclusively for the PlayStation Portable.
We wanted to make Gangs of London for the PlayStation Portable, and we're big fans of action games and handheld gaming. So, it was a great opportunity. It was something new. It was a proper 3D handheld machine. We could make a real city, like real London, and have fun with it. We got really excited about that possibility.
Being fans of portable gaming, they knew what gamers were looking for. Compact, rapid fire, intense gameplay, with a variety of missions.
So the main theme of the story mode of Gangs of London is that London's been divided into 31 sectors, and there are 6 gangs vying for control of the whole of London.
So there's a great variety of missions, and ranging from simple driving missions where you might be chasing down an enemy and ramming them into submission, to more complex, involved on-foot missions where players must take a group of gangsters into a location such as a scrapyard and achieve various objectives.
You take the role of one of these gangs and you need to fight against the other gangs, taking London over sector by sector, with the ultimate aim to become the ultimate boss of the whole of London.
When you start the game, make sure you join the right gang. Each one has specific strengths and talents. So choose your side wisely.
So why would you choose one gang over another? There are actually a myriad of reasons you might do this. You've got the different gangs, they've got different vehicles that have different top speeds and different amounts of damage they can take, different handling. They favour different weapons. Even the gang members have different characteristics, so some of them are better shooting, some of them are better at hand-to-hand combat. So there's a lot of reasons to look at all the different gangs. The sort of Uber gang that you don't actually get to play, they're called the Andy Steele Associates. Their leader is Andy Steele. They're kind of city types, they're more into their white-collar crime nowadays, but they still get their hands dirty. Then you've got, say, the Talwar brothers. Now, their leader's Asif Rashid. He's quite young to be a gang boss. They're young, they're more cheeky, they like their hot hatch cars, they like their bhangra and drum and bass, and they feel that it's time for a new blood to take over London. You've got the EC2 crew. They're sort of yardie type gang. They're pretty fearsome, involved in drug dealing and racketeering. You really wouldn't want to mess with them. Then you've also got the Morris Kane firm. These are your more sort of old school Cockney gangsters, real proper geezers. Morris Kane was around when the Krays were around. He went away, did a bit of time, and he's come back and gathered everyone together to take over again. And then you've got the Zakharov organisation, leader Vladislav Zakharov. And he runs his operation under the guise of a shipping firm, but I don't think they ship much that you could sell in a normal shop. And you've also got the Water Dragon Triad. Now, they hail originally from Hong Kong, and their leader, Shang Chu-yang, is a very well-respected man in his community. The weird thing about them is whenever they commit a crime, no one seems to have ever seen them do it or heard of them.
Now I need you to creep into the warehouse and rescue those fools while Mason Grant and his crew are celebrating the capture.
And the stories are told to you through our unique graphic novel story style. So the missions are bookended at either end. You see a bit of the story first, then you play the mission, and the story's summed up at the end.
No more EC2 crew, new weapons. It is a good day today.
If the unique graphic style of the game wasn't enough, now players can both control and command London's most dangerous gangsters.
In the game, you get to use tactical, team-based combat, which means really that even though you only control one character at a time, you can pause the game and by pressing a single button, issue commands to the rest of the members of your gang. You can either play it as a straightforward run and gun shooter, charging in, blasting anyone in sight, or you can think a little bit more about how you're going to approach a particular level, either deciding to send the rest of your team charging in ahead of you and bringing up the rear, or positioning them perhaps at various strategic points and allowing them to catch the enemies in a crossfire. Players can switch between weapons at any point during the level, and they achieve this by simply switching to the character that has the weapon that they want to use. As you play through the game, you'll have access to a wide variety of weaponry, from pistols to submachine guns, shotguns, assault rifles, and indeed more exotic hand-to-hand weapons such as meat cleavers, razors and baseball bats.
Acknowledging that portable gamers love variety, the Gangs of London team was sure to include several free roaming modes that take advantage of the rich and detailed city.
The free roaming modes in Gangs of London have nothing to do with the gangster life. It's a different take on London. For example, we have one mode called 4 Weeks Later, which is a take on zombies. You have zombies coming from the city, coming from the ground, and you have to kill them or run them over, or save some people from them.
In tourist mode, you get to explore London as a tourist. This means that you go around photographing the different landmarks, and all those photographs are kept in a lovely photo album that you can cherish.
Whether in real life or in the game, no London experience is complete without having some fun in an authentic London pub.
These pub games are typical London pub games, British pub games. We have darts in there, we have pool, we have also Skittles. Skittles is like a precursor to bowling, and we have an arcade machine. These games basically is something that you can access anytime, just straight from the menu, and you can play them in different ways. You can play them on your own against the characters from the story modes. Like for example, Andy Steele, the head of the London boss, is really good at darts.
But probably one of the most unique modes is a strategy game based on a classic board game.
Gang Battle mode is like a board game. It's turn-based. Players take turns to input orders to units who move around the sector-based map from the main game. The idea is to overwhelm your enemies and gradually steal more territory and thus gain more income for your gang.
This fall, choose your side wisely. Gain respect. Outsmart your enemies. And take over London.
PlayStation Underground was out on the road again. This time we caught up with a gamer advisory panelist and a contest winner at an O.A.R. concert presented by PlayStation and Major League Baseball. Play ball!
Kids are able to come to the show, go check out the game kiosks and things, play video games, people hand them games. There's a great video screen for the show itself, and then we also get to meet our audience in different kinds of ways with the meet and greets involved as well.
South Bend, Indiana was the place for fans and gamers to meet the band and take a few swings on the new baseball hit for both the PlayStation 2 computer entertainment system and the PSP. When you join the gamer advisory panel, very cool things can happen.
I got an email from being a Get member. Got an email saying that there was a show in town, and they interviewed me, and they said just to work here.
And I'd been trying to get tickets for a while. I had honestly planned on buying them, and very cool to see them again now that they've gotten a lot bigger. It's very cool to be a part of this.
Gaming and rock and roll combined to create a unique opportunity for one lucky fan. A chance to go head-to-head on Major League Baseball 06, The Show.
What you want to do is you have all these pitches here that you can select from. They do all different kinds of things.
He was kind of teaching me because I don't know a whole lot about it, and he was showing me how it works. Got the basics down at least. I can swing and run after the ball.
Slipped out of his hand. Sweaty.
And a GAT member pitched away about Major League Baseball 06, The Show.
Just helping out with the people with the PSP, showing out the MLB 2006 show on the PSP, the home run derby. They thought it was pretty cool. So people seem really interested in it when they play it. It's awesome.
Being on tour gives O.A.R. ample time to master the ins and outs of many a video game, but everyone has their preferences.
I really do like the PSP. You know, we travel all the time. It really helps, you know, pass the time playing the PSP. It's nice, it's portable, you take it anywhere.
You know, being on this tour, we played a lot of MLB's new game, The Show, and I mean, that's a very, like, intricate, good game. So that's definitely been a fun one for us the past couple months.
I think it's the most realistic baseball game I've ever played. I'm not even a huge baseball fan. Ever since I started playing that game, you know, I know all the players, and, you know, I have the whole career mode going, so, you know, I'm trying to win a championship.
And what kind of game would the guys from O.A.R. design if they had the chance?
Probably like a assault vehicle, but it's the tour bus. Like, and you have to like take over a city. You have to like successfully pull off like a series of crimes.
Yeah, something illegal.
Something evil.
And you have, but it's for a good cause.
Can I be the tactician? I don't know what that is, but I'd like to be that. What would be your weakness?
My weakness?
Dairy.
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 People would give me milk because I'm lactose intolerant. It would knock me unconscious. Then I would
fire milk on you. And you
yeah.
Die.
Such a wonderful day. Wonderful day. Such a wonderful day.
Guitar Hero is a game that makes non-musicians feel like rock stars.
And whether you know how to play guitar, whether you have no musical experience or whatever, the idea is that you simulate what it is like to be a rock guitar player.
So our biggest goal is just to make you feel like a superstar when playing this game without having any musical ability.
You are pressing the buttons in sequence with the music to complete the song. Just like playing real guitar, what you have to do is you have to separate rhythm with note creation. So you hold the notes with your left hand, and as they reach the timing bar, when they cross that timing bar, you actually flip the flipper, and you'll see the little notes explode with music. If you hit a stream of notes correctly, the music will play perfectly.
You're playing for points. You get points for every note that you hit correctly. If you hit a bunch of notes in a row, you get more points. It's totally a twitchy score game, like high score wins. We're basically taking you on tour as a player. We have 8 venues that kind of range in scope from seedy little dives, and then you kind of work your way up through the ranks to giant arenas. You see the crowd going nuts with their arms waving. You know, the better you're doing, the more the lights get crazy, and effects and pyro and all this stuff are like firing all the time, and the crowd is totally full. And as you do worse, the crowd actually, you'll see guys turn around and walk away, and the lights will dim.
We continued the kind of trajectory that we had going with the characters the first time. The kind of self-mocking, but also not just sheer ridicule. We actually stylized the characters a little bit more this time. We added some new characters and some new types of characters. And we brought back a bunch of the same characters and gave them new styles.
We have a single-player mode where there's a campaign where you start in the Battle of the Bands and you work your way up to rock stardom. We also have a quick play mode where you can just jump in, direct access to the songs. I think the multiplayer modes are going to be the thing that really puts GH2 on the map.
We're also going to have a co-op mode, which is a big thing, so that it can feel a little bit more like a band. One guy can play the guitar part, and the other guy can play the bass part. Or it might be, in some songs, one guy will play the lead guitar part, and the other guy will play a rhythm guitar part. Or some songs, there's going to be like dual leads, where you have those like classic kind of dual harmony leads, and that you find in some metal bands or southern bands.
And then we haven't forgotten about the hardcore gamers who actually care who wins. We have a versus mode, and then we also have another mode, a pro face-off mode, where people can just play the entire track. We don't break anything up. It's just a pure, unadulterated, kind of nerdy rock experience for people who want that definitive, I am better than you kind of competition. The songs in Guitar Hero 2 are the total focus of the gameplay, and it's great for the bands and it's great for the gamers. As a player, you get exposed to all this awesome content that is very cool, and it's one of the things that I'm most excited about. We're opening up that catalog of music on a whole new generation, and it's great. This game is not an easy game. I mean, it's really fun and it's really easy to understand, but to actually hit every note on expert is, that's a challenge, and I think that's where the replayability comes in. And
people take this pride in trying to do better. They'll do it and they'll immediately try to replay the song because they're like, I did great, but I screwed up the end of the solo and I want to do it again. There's this weird pride that people get, and they really want to try to get that just a little bit better.
With Guitar Hero 2, we have a higher level of difficulty. We have 3-button chords, we have longer songs.
The basic thing that makes Guitar Hero work is pretty simple. It's just like trying to play these songs. Everyone loves rock guitar, or at some point has dreamt of being a rock star.
And with Guitar Hero 2, we're going to still concentrate on making a game that has the same type of appeal, but we want to add more and more to that.
What makes Guitar Hero special is the experience. You actually feel like you're playing guitar, and we're just kind of giving you this raw framework to kind of compel you to compete, compel you to get better, but it's all about the experience, which is really cool.